What is up, everybody? I'm going to do a review on the new episode of World Trigger, which is episode 22. Now, this episode is going to be pretty plain and simple, but it actually involves some new information, and we get to see one of our other Black Trigger users. Except we don't get to see his face fully, except only a little bit of maybe half his face, and he looks like he's on for the kill or something. So if anything else, let's go. So far, the city is now being threatened by the Trion soldiers, and therefore Osamu and Kuga Yuma decides to go out and face the Trion soldiers, while Osamu asks Chika and her friend to evacuate everyone immediately. And then as the fight goes on, everything seems to be good, you know. Even the replica says if the agents and the others arrive, it'll be a turn the tide in our favor. But Kuga Yuma warns Osamu, like, you have to be careful right now, because guarantee right now that let me see here, that the numbers will tend, the side will win whoever has the largest number, you know. And therefore people are fighting the neighbors off easily, like no tomorrow. Like, these are just basic soldiers. However, after the opening and a few minutes in, we see a new Trion soldier, and this thing almost killed one guy already. Like, he was about to eat him up with his body. Like, I was like, holy mother trucker, what the is that? That was really shocking and surprising. And then later we see to it that the replica explains to the entire border base that it's a rabbit. This thing is created to fight trigger controllers, and its job is to capture them. And one of them got captured, but Kazama's squad arrives to try to rescue the person that got captured, you know. But one of the squad members that had their team member captured wants to help out. However, Kazama says, you're only gonna get in the way, okay, in our tactics. And then he says, no, but let me at least try. And then Kazama says, okay then go in there and die. Then your role will end. I like Kazama a lot. The fact is, like, he may be an a-hole, but at least he's strict and at least he's like really honest, to be honest. At least he's honest or something. But one of his members, he's all like saying, hey man, you're too weak anyway. And I'm thinking in my mind, Doc, I would slap the living out of you for your arrogancy. Not to be an a-hole myself, even though I could be arrogant. I would tell the guy to try to chill out or something. And therefore, this new type of neighbor is something that I've never seen before. But this rabbit type neighbor is threatening enough. And therefore, everybody seems to be having some major trouble. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, like, the person with the Black Trigger, I think his name is Amon, I believe. I think that's the person that, like, was mentioned a while ago. If they were about to go on another assassination trip to get the Black Trigger from Kuga Yuma, they'll send that guy in against Jin. So we don't really know what's his powers yet, but all I know is, like, he seems to be like, I'm gonna kill every single one of you guys, that kind of face, you know? It's like that murderous face on just like half of his face right there. Just on this right side of his face, that's it. Another thing too that's been also like bothering me a bit was that when it came to the ending, we actually see a couple leaders right there that's probably behind the city invasion. So yeah, I was like shocked, and then one of them had a smile after maybe he saw Kuga Yuma and Osamu fighting. But another thing too is that after I see the next episode preview, it looks like Kuga Yuma is going to be in some major trouble right now, because I think he's in his Black Trigger form, but later I think he's going to end up facing one of his tough opponents, etc. So if anything else, I think that's about it. I'm going to end it here, people. Expect my next review to be One Piece. Hopefully it comes out today, because I remember like it didn't come out one time, like maybe 2 weeks ago if I remember. It really sucked. It really sucked. So anyways, I think I hope to see you guys in my One Piece review, if anything. So I'll see y'all till then. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys later, alright? Peace out. Bye bye.